side beaches. I walk around this pier about 20, 50 times. The southernmost point of New York City. There's about a 5-10 minute walk from here. Southernmost point of New York State. Right. The distance is the conference house where Ben Franklin met with the English nobles, I guess you can call them, to try to avoid the Revolutionary War. That's what that is. Over here on July 3rd of the year, they have fireworks coming from Amboy, which is across the river. If anybody wants to come down, this lady does yoga lessons. That's yoga, right?
Tai Chi.
Tai Chi, sorry. Where you work for the city, sir? Yeah. Feel free to comment if you like to. Tugboat in the distance. A friend of mine, drives tugboats. Could be him. This is my counter, step counter. As you see, I'm walking and it's not always working. It's crazy. Now it's working. How long is your class for?
What?
How long is the class for?
45 minutes.
I see. I got a visitor. Good morning. Would you like to leave a comment? Say where you're from, maybe your name. I'm on the southern tip of New York City, called Staten Island. That's Amboy, New Jersey in the background. If you like to learn Tai Chi, that lady over there teaches at 9 a.m. on Fridays, and I think another day per week. I think she's taking a break at the moment. Good morning. I see I have two visitors. Again, I'm in Staten Island, New York, southernmost tip of New York City. It's about a 5-minute walk from here, the southernmost tip, down that way, on the beach. I take a walk here every once in a while. This is my third or fourth time walking on this pier. You can see why I like walking here for my morning exercises or even afternoon exercises. Over there is the conference house. historic house where Ben Franklin met negotiators from England to try to avoid the Revolutionary War. They have people living on the other side of it. Again, I see somebody just joined again. That's the conference house where Ben Franklin met people from England to try to avoid the Revolutionary War. The white side is where people currently live. And that's the river separating New Jersey from New York City. That's Amboy, New Jersey. Some boats in the background now. I decided to come for a walk today because I want to stay out till 12 in the afternoon. If I could, without eating, just having a protein shake, because I gained 13 pounds from my lowest weight. I was 216 pounds. I just lately just been gaining weight instead of losing to 229 pounds this morning, and I'm like saying, that's it. I'm staying out of the house till 12 o'clock. And I'm retired and, staying home watching TV and eating, washing. Uh-oh, I lost some people. Okay. That's life. I guess you don't want to hear my story. Is it hard to get a license to what you're doing?
Not really.
No?
I did it the easier way. I went to a trade school and then took the city test and things that way. Then you get the city license. But to get your outside license, you'd have to work with a company for quite some time.
Yeah. I tried to get a life insurance license, and
I did that too.
they still didn't accept me yet because I have a minor felony from 1996. Is it like that with the electric also?
I don't think so.
No? Different agency?
I wouldn't know that answer, but I'm sure electricians is not above it all. I can think
So
that.
if you have, let me get your shade. So
Yeah, maybe life insurance is a little bit different.
yeah. So if you have a felony, they accept you right away?
I can't say that, but I'm saying the door might not be slammed closed as it is with some of these. I don't think it slams the door closed on electrical license.
Ah, yeah. For trades, it's better, huh? It's
I would
crazy.
think, but I'm not sure.
When I was in Florida, I had a license for trading commodities. I got accepted right away.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did you feel?
I mean, there's a lot.
What do you make, about 50 an hour doing this?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
It'd be good if the state wasn't so overtaxed.
Yeah. Can you start at any age doing your job?
Pardon?
Can you start at any age doing your job?
Oh, yeah.
I'm 66. Am I too old?
No, as long as you can do the job.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. All right. Thanks for the info.
You're welcome.
All right. See you later.
Take care.
Getting my exercise.
That's it. You got to stay in shape. I'm trying to lose weight and trying to get back into shape.
Exactly. Class is starting?
Class has started. Please sign the attendance sheet, and by sign I mean print. Please print the name if you're gonna come to class. Please print your name under Friday. Thank you.
So, it's good. Can read it?
That's your name.
Yeah.
How are you? I'm Jack.
Hi, Jack.
How are you?
All right, so we start with bouncing and shaking, and if you're at home, you can do this for as long as you like, but for the point purposes of class, you can start to bring that in a little bit, and you may notice that your body still wants to rock or move or sway or do whatever, and that's fine. We'll follow that at the end of class a little bit more, but for now, bring yourself into stillness. And then bring your hands together in front of you, out to the side, breathing in, up and down, exhale as you press down. Good. All right, so feet are comfortable. We'll start with swing arms. So this actually comes from the knees. The knees will lift you, and then it lifts up your arms, and your knees will also allow you to sink down and throw your arms away as if it's just a rag doll, and you just throw your arms away and allow them to swing. So breathing in and up, and exhale and down. Find your own rhythm, your own breath. Inhale up, exhale down. 3, 2, 1. Good. Okay, feet a little bit wider now. Side swing. So, you know, hands freely. You're not really pulling on. So, it's a rag doll. They will just naturally slide up and turn, and you tap your body front and back as you swing. Using your natural, normal, use into the nose, out through the nose. If you breathe through the nose, would be important. Good. So, feet are comfortable, hands are on your waist, and bend to one side, center, and back to the same side. So, center, to the other side, up, and that same side again. So, twice to each side, and I say this as much for myself as for you. Don't lean with your head. Keep your head in line with the spine. So easy to do, right? You want to reach a little extra, you say, oh, I can do it. So twice to each side, and feel whatever you're feeling inside. Is there a stretch to one side? Is there the same stretch to the other side? Or is it in a different place? Or maybe not at all? Whatever you observe, observe. No judgment. If there's anything you need to tell me, that's fine, but I also don't need to know if you don't feel the need to tell me. That's fine also. So observe without judgment. 3 to this side, and by 3 I mean to the left. 3 on this side. 2 more. 2. Last one this side. And last one this side. Good. Feet as wide as you are comfortable,
It's okay to take my shoes off, right?
if you wish. So feet as wide as you are comfortable. Number 1 rule of knees.
In line with your toes.
Knees and toes in line. There. Good. So sinking down and rising up. So the wider you are, the more your toes will be splayed out. The narrower you are, the more your toes will be more center. Breathing in on the way down, making sure that your knees and toes are going in the same direction, and breathe out as you rise up and squeeze your butt. So sinking down, and exhale and squeeze your butt on the way up. Good. 3, 2. Good. On this last one, hold at the bottom. Breathe normally. Do your best. Stay as long as you can. If you can't handle it anymore, take a deep breath in and exhale as you rise up. Good. Shake it out if you need to. Standing on one leg. The standing leg has a little bit of bend in it. The other foot is slightly behind, slightly out to the side. All the weight is on your standing leg. Back foot is flat. Take the back foot, tap the toes ahead, and bring it back. Don't shift the weight. Flat. Good. If tapping the floor is fine, you can tap the air above the floor. If tapping the air above the floor causes you to lose your balance in any way, go back to tapping the floor. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Switching legs. New standing leg has a little bit of bend in it. The opposite foot is slightly behind, slightly out, flat. All the weight is on the standing leg and it will stay there. Take the back foot, tap the toes, and return. Tap and return. If tapping your toes on the floor is fine, tap the air above the floor. Good. 3, 2, and 1. Good. 3-point touch. So we'll touch the sky first. That doesn't count as one. And then thigh, shin, toes, or floor, or whatever distance for you. So that may be shin, thigh, knee. It may be thigh, knee, shin. Whatever your 3 points are, it's fine. So 1, 2, 3.
Can you
Up
say
to
that
the
again?
sky.
Can you say that, repeat what you just said?
Just touch 3 points
Oh,
on
anywhere
your
in the
lower
body?
body.
Oh, anywhere?
Whatever you can reach.
Oh, okay.
Whatever's comfortable. Up. 1, 2. Good. Breathe in as you rise up and out as you touch your 3 points.
Oh.
Good. 3, 2, last 1. Good. Open and close. So big open, and then giant bear hug, and then change which arm is on top each time you do it. So this is slightly momentum driven. You're just opening really wide, closing a great big giant bear hug, and opening up. Good. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Excellent. Push-ups. Come over to the railing. comfortable distance away from the railing. This is always adjustable. Your feet are never set in cement. So you want just a slight lean in is probably a good distance to start with. Your hands can be close together, your hands can be far apart, anything in between, it doesn't matter. And gently bring yourself down and then push back up. If that is too easy, we can adjust. If it's too hard, we can adjust. So let me know if there needs to be any adjustment. Don't reach with your head. Keep your head in line with your back in line with your legs. Good. Good. If you're going to lift your elbows out, I would open your arms a little bit more, so put your hands a little bit farther away from each other, and use this side rather than this side. Yeah, try that. Is that better or worse?
My elbows keep going out.
That's fine, your elbows can go out.
Oh, okay. It's more
I'm just
comfortable
saying,
closer.
here to put your elbows out, you're not in a good position. So here, with your elbows out, your fingers are slightly in, then your elbows coming out, that's a better position. How does that feel?
It's painful when I do it. No pain when I do it this way.
Let's go back to that. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Come on, bring it back. And bring it down with exercises with swing arms. So, you would come from the knees, even though it looks like it comes from the arms. And breathing in as you round up. And out as you sink down and throw your arms away. Let them hang and swing at the end. Breathing in as you go up and out as you throw your arms away. Good. Three, 2, last one now, biggest breath in the world. Good. And we finish this by finishing move, so take a deep breath in, and exhale out. Good. All right, so Tai Chi walk. So the Tai Chi walk is a great exercise that can serve you. It's the weirdest thing to do for the first 1 to 3 lessons. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, you kind of get the gist. All right, so you start with your heels together, toes pointed out about 45 degrees to each other, not 45 degrees to the room, 45 degrees to each other, and sink down. So that's bending your knees and feeling like you're sitting on a stool. And it's just a comfortable place where you could sit there all day. It's not an active squat, it's just chill. Right now your weight is 50-50 on your feet, and now choose one leg. It doesn't matter, you can always switch it. Put all the weight into one leg, the other leg is empty. Take the empty leg, the heel of the empty leg. Imagine that you are a pirate with a peg leg, and your shin bone just goes straight to the floor. Forget that there is a whole foot attached. The heel of the empty foot goes 45 degrees to the heel of the other foot. The toes don't go 45, just the heel. So if you looked at this room, my heel is diagonally away from this heel. You can see that by the diagonal board that I'm standing on, right? This is not diagonal. This is diagonal. From here, we glide forward, we glide back. Glide forward, glide back. How many times do we glide?
As many times as we like.
Good. 1, 3, 78, 9,862. Doesn't matter. At some point, your legs might get tired from this position. So, in order to step, because this is a walk, When we walk forward, we are going to do that from the forward position. So coming to the forward position, put 100% of your weight on this leg. There's a bend in this knee. Keep the bend in the knee. Bring the back foot up so that the toes touch the heel. And then the heel comes out 45 degrees, diagonal to the other heel, as if I was a peg leg pirate. Then glide forward and back and forward and back. Your hips, shoulders, head, everything is going straight to the water. You're facing me. You should be facing the water. And even though you're kind of gliding on this diagonal track, your body is facing forward. Now, when you want to step, because you might get tired in this position, just gliding back and forth in this position. So, from the forward position, put all the weight in this front leg, keep the bend in the knee, don't pop up, bring the back toes up to the heel out in a 45-degree diagonal position, and glide forward and back, forward and back, and keep going. Good. Step whenever you feel you want to step. If you remember. If you don't remember but you want to step, let me know and I'll help you.
I feel it in my lower back.
You feel it in your lower back?
Feels good.
Okay. As long as
I have
it's not
to-
painful.
No, I have to
just-
make sure I stand up straighter this way.
Well, really, you want to tuck your tail.
I think it helps with my posture.
Yes, of course, but tucking your tail is not, standing up straight, people often think they have to stick their butt out. But actually standing up straight means tucking your tail. So I'm just pointing that out. But you've
like
lived in your body your whole life, so if you know what works for you, go for it.
Well, that's pain.
Step whenever you feel you want to step, if you remember how. If you don't remember how and you need
Okay, so
help,
to
let me
step,
know.
I hold my
So
leg this
come
way?
to the forward position,
Mhm.
you bring your toes up to the heel and your heel out.
Wow. Gotta
It's a very deliberate
find a
movement.
balance.
It's a very deliberate walk. And so this is excellent for leg strength, conditioning, balance, meditation, patience, concentration. There's really no end to what this is good for.
How many years you been doing this?
15. Well, 16.
Wow. When I'm doing this, where should my weight be mostly?
When you're in the front, it should be 90 to 95% in the front, and when you're in the back, 100% on the back foot. There's no weight in the front. When you're about to step, it goes from the 90, 95 to 100 so that you can move the other foot. No, you're fine. Just go in back position. The heel is 45, but the toes are still a little bit more front. Step
How long, you can do this as long as you want.
You can do this as long as you want. Absolutely as long as you want.
How much longer is your class?
For the point of class, we will do this for another 2 or 3 minutes. But do step so that you're not staying on.
I feel like I need a break.
Okay.
So what do I do?
That's fine.
Just,
Stop, take it out.
you do these exercises?
Absolutely. That's a great one to
How do you do it again?
use your knees to lift you and lift up and then turn your arms away. Allow them to stand.
You don't lean forward, or do you lean forward?
No leaning forward. No, you're like a piston. It's just like this. And yes, your arms are moving, but your body itself doesn't.
So you're bending, your knees going down and bending going up.
Your knees are coming up as you come up, and then your knees are coming down as you sink down.
Gotta get
That's
used
really
to it.
what's making the movement happen.
Gotta get
It
used to
looks
it.
like it's coming from the shoulders, and yes, you are, of course, moving your arms, but it's really because you're driving up from that end, and then when you let go, literally let go, and just let your arms swing. Good. So wherever you are, you actually walk. Come to forward position with your toes pointed a bit more forward. Bring your opposite foot in to meet it. Bring your hands together in front of you. Out to the side, up and around, breathing in. Exhale, come. Good. Okay. So on back. Good. So now we're going to do a grab bag of young exercises, and this one is scoop and disperse. So feet as wide as you are comfortable, and we're going to scoop, but it's not scooping with your palms up, it's actually scooping with your palms down, and then we're going to lift it up and disperse across the sky. So scoop with a nice squat, lift up and disperse. Now change this hand as closer to you, and scoop and disperse. And disperse. In as you scoop and out as you disperse. Good. Okay. Two. Last one. Good. Together in front of you, and close that out.
How do you do that, Glasgow?
Bring your hands together in front of you, out to the sides, up and around, and close. You can make 2 small circles, you can make 1 big circle, you can make medium circles, doesn't matter. You're just gathering it all in, and then pressing down. Okay.
So it's like this, right?
When you start, you're just holding and open it up and close. There's nothing magical about it. Just, feel whatever you're feeling for it. Okay, so, heel foot. This is Gentle, gentle, gentle. You are not looking to cause any damage. So up on your toes or the ball of your feet, and then just a gentle thud down on the heels of your feet. So moving in and out. Moving in and out. And if it causes any kind of pain, then be more gentle, or we'll see if anything needs to be modified. You want to feel just a little bit of vibration running through your body, definitely in your ankles and calves. You may feel it as far up as your thighs and hips. Maybe you'll feel it past that. It is causing a vibration through your whole body, so it depends on where you're feeling. You just observe, no judgment, unless of course there is pain, and we don't want pain just because of pain. So if that happens, let me know.
I've been feeling pain when I'm walking, so I'm feeling pain like by this part of my feet as I'm walking.
In the ball of your feet? Okay. Is that only recent, or is that like been a long time
Sometimes.
thing? So it's only a recent
Like
thing?
today I was feeling it.
Okay. So something that you can do if you happen to have a tennis ball or a golf ball is a little harder. I would work up to that. But if you have a tennis ball, you can rub your foot on a tennis ball. It kind of helps to work out the fascia that's on the bottom. So the connective tissue that runs on the bottom of your foot may be a little bit tight, and your calves may also be a little bit tight. So you can stretch those out. If you don't know any stretches, I can show you in a little bit. Okay, we're finished that one. Sorry. Okay. All right, bow and arrow. So your hands are either going to be in a thumbs up position or in a finger up position, depending on which way it goes. So one hand will go out and the index finger will be up. The other hand will be thumb up and draw back as if you're drawing an arrow in a bow. And you're going to look at your index finger or past your index finger, whatever is comfortable.
If I
So,
watch you, I have to turn this way.
take your outstretched hands in, bring your other hand out, and then draw back as if an arrow in a bow. Exhale. Feel whatever you're feeling. Bring your outstretched hand in, your other hand out, and draw back. Looking past your index finger. Good. So feel wherever you might feel a stretch. Bring your outstretched hand in, your other hand out, draw back. Do you feel the same thing on each side, or do you feel things in different spots? It's fine either way, you're just observing, no judgment. Switching sides again. Good, and draw back. And switch one last time. Draw back. Good. And bringing your hands together and closing that out. Beautiful. Excellent. Okay. Let's do. Oh, do you like to stand like a mountain? You want to stand like a mountain? Okay. So feet are as wide as you are comfortable, and you're going to sink down and stay. So you don't necessarily want to sink to your lowest possible place, but you want your hands together, just your fingertips together, and comfortable breathing. You're going to feel just like you're sitting. It's not no big deal. And breathe naturally in through the nose, out through the nose or mouth. Listen to the waves. Listen to the insects chirping. Imagine you are just a mountain. If your legs begin to shake, that's okay. Breathe through it.
My knee.
If you need to, rise up, that's fine. And nice deep breath in and out. Bring your feet together, hands together, and flow. Take it out if you need to. That might be the same one that left with a whole bunch
Different
of
one.
stuff on that barge. There was a full one that went that way.
Yeah,
Over
it
here.
had stones on them.
Okay.
I think I need a break.
Okay. Hand. Fingertips together. Good. With a light, gentle tap. There's a little something to it, right? You want to feel almost that it makes contact and then there's a bounce back. Good. From here, we're going to do very similar, but the webbing between your thumb and fifth. Back and forth, back and forth. So again, you want to feel like there's a contact and then a bounce back. Good. Now the same thing between the webbing between your fingers. Now without stopping, I just want you to observe which of your index fingers is closest to you.
What was that?
Right or your left. You don't have to tell me, you're just observing.
What was the question?
Which of your index fingers is closest to you in this
This is the
position?
index finger.
I am speaking English.
No, I didn't know. This is the index finger?
Yes. Yes. Whichever finger is closest to you, I now want you to change position so that the opposite is now closest to you. You will probably have to think about that.
Feels different.
Yes, yes it does. Now switch back to your original way. Good, and one more time to the alternate. Requires some thought, right?
Interesting.
Okay, so base of your light fist. This is a very light fist. You are not beating yourself up. This is a very light fist and tapping. The base of your fist
There's a close-up if you want to see
is
it.
going to the base of your palm. Very light.
A friend of mine drives a tugboat.
Switch hands. So feel whatever you're feeling. If you felt something before, you're feeling it the same on this side. Okay, so the two base palms together. Good. And now the thumb and index finger sides are tapping. This one is sometimes a little bit sensitive for people when they first start doing it. It's very light, very light. Until you get used to it, you get some conditioning. But this is These are just great exercises for the hands. Okay, fist and rotate the wrist. One way and then the other. Good. And, okay, back of hand, back of hand. Good. Notice which hand is on top. Doesn't matter, just notice. And now switch. Good. Right? So interesting how you just do things and then you have to think about it. Okay, so hand goes open and it's still that pinky side of the hand together. Good. And then the index finger and thumb together. Good. Okay, so hands together like so, and you want to bring your hands down so that your forearms are parallel to the floor, and they just make one line. So you probably will feel a stretch somewhere. That's fine. And from this position, or you can let your elbows drop. This is a little bit of a weird one, so let me explain what I'm after. You're stretching one set of fingers by curling the fingers of the other hand. So these are the fingers I'm going to stretch, and these are the fingers that are going to go across and make that happen. I'm not doing anything to this hand other than keeping it relaxed and turning my other fingers over it. Okay, so give that a shot. And it's not about turning the wrist. It's not that. Good. Now I'm going to keep these fingers straight, relaxed, and curl these fingers over them. Good. Excellent. So we're going to do that again. So go back to the first way. Good. And now the second one. Good. Excellent. Okay, so really tight squeeze. Thumb is always on the outside. Squeeze. And then open. As wide as your fingers as far apart from each other. And then squeeze. Open. Squeeze. Open. Good. Take it out. And see if your hands feel any different, if there's anything going on. All good. Okay, so hands again, you're bouncing and shaking, so feet are comfortable, never sit next, so you always move them, and you want to give yourself a little bit of bounce, and then once you start feeling that the bounce might be able to keep going on its own without your conscious input, then you can start to bounce other things, bobble with your neck, shake your shoulders, your hands, hips, whatever. Give it a good old movement. Feel, assess, head to toe, just observe, no business. Check it all out. And then, again, at home, you can do this as long as you like. For the purposes of class, we're going to bring this in a little bit. We're going to stop the bouncing portion, but we're going to allow our body to continue moving in whatever way it wants to move. And every body is different. So my movements are not going to be your movements. Your movements are not going to be anybody else's movements. It doesn't matter what your body does. It will do something as long as you kind of get out of the way. So allow your body to move in whatever way it wants to move, and know that your body is infinitely more intelligent than your conscious mind. Life knows how to live, it knows what you need, and it will do its best for you. Sometimes you just gotta get out of the way. We have to listen, we have to be better attuned, to know what the messages are that it's telling us, so that we can be our own advocates, so that we can follow what the body is telling us. This part you can do as long as you want. I have done it, not every session, but I have done it an hour and a half.
Wow.
But you can do it for 20 minutes,
That's
for
great.
10 minutes. You do it for 1 minute and it will be beneficial. For whatever amount of time you have,
Wow.
by all means, go for it. It's fabulous. Once you really get into it and you allow your body to take over, you really just don't want to stop. At some point, sometimes your body says, okay, we're done with this, and you wind up just bringing yourself into silence. It's natural, it just happens. For the purposes of class, we do have to stop at some point. So start to rein it in as best you can. It's always good not to interrupt the stop, but just to allow your body to come into quietude, come into stillness, and hopefully have a sense that it's complete and done. When you're ready, when you come into stillness, you can bring your hands together in front of you, out to the side, up and around. Breathe in, exhale, and down. Good. Thanks for coming. Thanks for joining. And I will see you Monday, maybe.
So you do that with one hand or both?
So the right hand is a fist, war, fighting. Left hand is open, peace. I could fight you, but I won't.
Ah, this is much better than the last time.
Good.
Ah, next time maybe I'll wear sweatpants. How often you do this?
Monday and Friday.
Same time?
Monday and Friday, 9 o'clock until the 9th of September, which is the Monday after Labor Day. Not, the only day we're not here is Labor Day. So
Thank you
Mondays
very
and
much.
Fridays, except for Labor Day. And
Thank you very much. What's your name again?
Stephanie.
Did you give me your number the last time?
I don't know if I did.
Let me see. I have to move away from there.
It's on, oh, actually, I don't think they posted it yet on the.
STEPH?
Mm-hmm.
ANIE?
Correct.
What's your, I don't have it.
646.
Hold on. 646?
369. Oh, I don't know that one. 9,000.
369 9000?
Correct.
I'll give you one ring.
Oh. What's that?
I'll give you one ring.
Oh.
Did it go through?
It's in there, apparently.
It went through?
Yeah, got it.
Okay. Again, thank you very much.
You're welcome. And 8908.
All right.
Okay, very good. I have
Great
to run
class.
today.
Do you have any videos that you made?
No, I don't.
Would you like to make any?
No.
You don't?
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
See you, Steph.
I'll see you next time.
You know each other?
I've taken the class before.
Huh?
I've taken the class before.
Oh, over here?
Yes.
Oh. Oh, wow. That last lesson was quite interesting.
She used to do Tai Chi. That was before the pandemic.
Yeah.
Then the pandemic screwed everything up. She didn't get
Yeah, we didn't get off to a great start the last time. It was about a month ago. I like that. Let your body tell you what to do. I like that, huh?
Yeah, no, she never pushes. That's sort of what's nice about it. And I've been here with young kids that are doing, much more movement than I can do. And it's like
You mean recently?
you do your thing and I'll do my thing.
You mean recently?
Yeah.
Oh, she has other people here then.
There was 2 girls the other day. Not as many as I thought though.
Mm-hmm.
But as she says, they're not advertising. They haven't put it up on the website at all.
I like the smaller class better anyway, I think. What's your name?
It's Jack.
Jack Allen.
Alan.
I had 2 uncles named Jack. They both passed on. They both about 90s when they passed on.
I'm hoping.
You know, my religion, they tell me expect to live to 120, and then they change it to 180. So.
180?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't want that. 120 would be hard.
I was getting dizzy spells for many years, and then I went to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. They told me, to look straight ahead or stare at one spot. Sometimes I forget to do that. Now my ear's plugged up. Yeah, I come over here to do laps around the pier, and, great place to do it. I was doing it at the Y in Florida before I came to New York, and then I slacked off for about a month by walking. And then slowly I started picking it up. I set a record for 33 miles last month. 72,000 steps. It's a great app. It's like what I do is, as soon as I turn the phone on, it tells me exactly how many steps I took for the day.
Yeah, I have that on
You got that also?
on my health app. It's sort of why it's starting to show up. I noticed that it's slacking off a whole bunch.
So I gained 13 pounds since I've been back from Florida. I said to myself, that's it. I'm the heaviest weight since I've been back. And I said, you know what? I'm just getting out of the house, having a protein shake, and then staying out till 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Because I go back and I'm like, I'll probably lose a pound or 2.
Well, as long as the air is good, not a problem. No problem with it. The humidity is high and all that stuff. That's a problem breathing. Right now, the air quality is 36.
Huh?
The air quality is 36 right now, which is a good day for me. But once it goes up above 50, I don't breathe well.
Where is the problem in your body that you have problems breathing? Your
I have
nose?
COPD.
Through your nose?
COPD is a congested
Lungs?
in your lungs.
Yeah, my father had that before he passed on. Yeah, his last few years were not so very good.
Yeah.
He had the prostate problem. Every time he went out of the house, he couldn't hold it in, so he stopped walking. And he used to walk every day. He walked every day until the prostate problem.
Gets tricky as you get older, Alan.
Huh?
Gets tricky as you get older.
I'm 66, so I know what you're talking about. How old are you now?
You've got to be 73 shortly.
Happy birthday to you.
Don't push. I'll take every day to 72 I got.
You know, in my religion, we thank God every day when we wake up.
Yep.
And we say, your faithfulness is great, which means, you know, in my opinion, it means we've got to be of service to other people, not just ourselves.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go sit over there for a while. You gonna be around?
No, I'm just getting my composure and
Yeah.
I'm looking at that hill.
I think about bringing a chair in, you know,
Well,
but
you know, she had mentioned it
I think I broke it the last time I had it
in
here.
a text message. Forget I brought it the other day. So I just threw it in the car again. It's like, well, I know there's no seats down here. And as a younger man, I would say, oh, I'll sit up on the rail, but those days are gone.
Did you smoke when you were younger?
I sure did.
Yeah, I mostly smoked marijuana. I stopped in about 1991.
I smoked cigarettes for 40 years. Stupidest decisions I ever made. You know, I wanted to look cool though. That was the whole thing. Everybody was doing it.
Everybody in my family smoked,
Yeah. You know, it was
except for my brother. Well, actually, he smoked pot too, but I don't know too much about
watch
him.
TV and see 3 cigarette commercials in a row. One for Winston, one for Marlboro, one for Salem or something.
Married?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, my wife, she wants a divorce pretty often. We were together 16 years. And the subject of divorce comes up a lot. You know, it's a joke. Finally, I looked at her the other day and I was like, wow, there's a lot of like peace inside of her, which I never noticed before. I think we're getting along a lot better since I noticed that peace inside of her.
Living with a woman takes a lot.
Do you live near here?
Excuse me?
Do you live near here?
Yeah, I live in Tottenham.
Yeah. I'm on, right near the post office.
Main Street.
You know where that is? The street, the private street over there?
Oh, I was just at the post office before
Huh?
I came here.
What was
I just went to the post office before I came here.
that? Oh. What street you on?
I'm on Barnard.
Corner? I don't know exactly where that is at the moment. I was doing I went to a rabbi about 7 years ago in Brooklyn. I thought about becoming a rabbi myself. He says, read the first book of the Bible, Genesis, over and over and over again. Until you know it like with the snap of your finger. And I'll make you a rabbi. Well, I called him up About a month later, he didn't answer the phone. Well, maybe a month later, more or less. He didn't answer the phone, so I went down to see him. He said they never heard of the guy before. So when I kept on reading,
Remember?
huh?
You didn't remember talking to you?
He never answered the phone after that. So, but I kept on reading it over and over again. And when I kept on reading the story about, how these people live to be 900 plus years old, I'm like, wow, how did they do it? It's like, so I started writing a book about it, or a chapter about it. The bones in my feet have been hurting. I try to walk a different way when I'm walking.
Don't hurt yourself.
No, I just,
Like Stephanie said, nothing should be abrupt.
mm,
Trying to change your walk. Well,
yeah, I know, that's what I
Too
do.
abruptly.
Hmm. Maybe better sneakers.
Huh?
Maybe better sneakers.
Maybe just the change of sneakers. Go back and forth.
So you'll be here Monday then?
I believe so, but again, I'm gonna leave it open because if the air quality gets bad, I stay in.
Yeah, let me give you a couple of these if you're interested. I have, this is, if you believe in it. Give it to your neighbors or your wife. I got more if you want.
It's a shame what's going on.
It's horrible.
Crazy.
Are you Republican?
No, I am not.
Democrat?
I am a Democrat, yes.
I was a Democrat. I changed to independent.
I'm a minority around here.
A guy who's a Santa Claus, he plays Santa Claus, he's Democrat too. We're always debating on Facebook, so. It's not up to us, it's up to God who's gonna win, That's the way we have to look at it. Oh, I'm gonna go put my sneakers on, sit down a little bit over there.
Maybe I'll see you Monday.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not committing until I see what the weather is like.
Huh?
I'm not committing until I see what the weather is like.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Take care.
Okay. Ah. Ah. Oh, I forgot I was live. Wow. Let's see how many people I've had.